welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your Washington Nationals.
Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Right through there for a strike. That one hit to right. Cruz puts it away for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. This one in the air. Ruiz under this one. Nabs it. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And now 2-0. And another ball. Strike 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros are down quietly. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Framber Valdez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
James Wood, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Wood hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Zips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. And Chris, it's a bit shocking to see such a lefty-heavy lineup against a left-handed starter.
Yeah, but on this one, I wouldn't second-guess the manager just yet, Boog. You know, in 2024, Bryce Harper, Yordan Alvarez, Steven Kwan, and Kyle Schwarber all hit significantly better against left-handed pitchers than they did against righties. Sometimes lefty on lefty doesn't necessarily favor the defense.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today.
First
Two gone.
baseman, Josh Bell.
Two down, bases empty. Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
And that's downstairs. 1-0. Bell leads off first with two down to the inning. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for Washington. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second,
Leading off
and
for the
now
Astros,
Isaac
the designated
Paredes.
hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Gore back to work. And a curve is down and in. That's to third and foul ball. Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. And a ground ball to first. Bell takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Christian Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and the batter now, Jose Tena.
Third baseman, Jose Tena.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Dalen Lyle will hit next. That misses, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, bases empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Smith snags it for the second out.
Batting seventh, right fielder.
And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 1-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he grounds one to the right side. That's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back in Washington, D.C., stepping in, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Cruz moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Cam Smith.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
That one misses, and that's ball 2.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. First pitch misses. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
That's in. Ball two.
Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. Altuve handles it. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Robert Hassel III digging in for the Nationals. Just missed. Ruiz aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch misses there. 2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. In there, sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike free.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And next is the designated hitter, James Wood. First pitch just misses. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good
Now
as a hitter right there.
shortstop,
Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing.
Abrams.
Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 on, 1 out. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Josh Bell.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Out to short, Pena. Zips it to first, and that is that. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here in Nationals
Leading off
Park.
for the Astros,
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Wow, Singy, StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And now the count is even.
3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Out towards left center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros.
And
third
here comes
baseman,
Carlos Correa. Grounded out his first time up.
Let's go, DC.
And that's a little bit high. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing there for Houston, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
First offering, and it just misses. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next for the Nationals,
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Lays down a bunt to the right side and a foul ball.
One ball, two strikes.
The two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be two. Quickly to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dalen Lyle. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Isaac Paredes. Gore back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
In the dirt, it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's out to center field. Hassel settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second
Jose
baseman,
Altuve up to hit
Altuve.
here. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. And that is out of play. The Astros hitless so far in the game. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself
Up
behind in the
next for
count
the
right there,
Astros,
but he didn't
first
give
baseman,
in.
Christian
Handled that
Walker.
down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
And now it's Christian Walker. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Down.
Man at first, one away. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
Altuve
safe.
back safely. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's 2. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And now
off
the switch
for the
hitting catcher,
Nationals.
K-Bert
Catcher,
Ruiz.
K-Bert Ruiz.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Alvarez in position. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Robert Hassel, the third.
And now, Robert Hassel III struck out looking at his first at bat. Takes a swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after
Now
hitting a
batting,
line drive that finds a
designated
glove, but
hitter,
you will get some high
James
fives.
Wood.
You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Wood,
No,
the
that's
next
low.
to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. Back in Washington,
Leading off for
D.C.
Houston,
And now the
catcher,
catcher comes up to him.
Diaz.
Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that just misses. Center field, Abrams puts it away for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. There's a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top half of the 6th.
That's a ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way. Garcia gets it to first, and the Astros put down in order. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now, and we still have no score. Back here in Nationals Park, here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to left. That one gets down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Josh Bell digs in now and fouled off. Pickoff move to second. Abrams back on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
Now batting. Second
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Luis Garcia, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Corner for a strike.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play.
That one is absolutely belted. Myers, long run. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
1 out. Runner at second. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Ball 2.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Ryan King, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Oker getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Nationals.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for Houston.
Steven Oker gets the ball
Number
now.
48.
Just trying to keep this one close
Steven
here,
Oker.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And it's even up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Two on, 1 out.
3-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Into center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
Nothing instills more
Now
confidence in
batting,
a team
the
than a
right
center
fielder,
fielder who makes a great play like that on the run.
Cruz.
They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Has grounded out a couple of times. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Garcia over at second. Tenna on at first with 2 down. Ground ball right side. Altuve handles it. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Top of inning number 7, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on. No outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Yordan Alvarez. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Clayton Beeter up and loosening in the pen. Number 50, the lefty, warming up as well. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. There goes the runner. Little chopper rolls foul. Step off throw to first. And he's just back in. Oh, close play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a superb diving catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays, to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Just missed. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Just missed. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Get out of town. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mackenzie Gore done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Jackson
the Nationals.
Rutledge into the game.
Number
Pretty tight
79.
game, so they're looking for quality
Jackson
pitches out of him right here.
Rutledge.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, nobody on. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Garcia fires over to first. And they get Altuve for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bennett Sousa.
These are the spots
Now pitching
relievers
for
really
Houston.
make a name for
Number
themselves.
62,
Late and close.
Bennett
There's not much
Sousa.
margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading
Well,
off for
1-run game.
Washington.
K-Bert
Catcher,
Ruiz
K-Bert
digging in for the
Ruiz.
Nationals. He is singled and he is flied to left. The pitch. Ball
Oh,
1,
that's off
no
the plate.
strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. Out towards right center field. Myers sizes this one up. Hauls it in. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Robert
And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel the third. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, James Wood, 1 for 3. Snap throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
First offering, runner goes, pitch is low. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And there's the strike. That one missed.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2-2 now. Up the middle. Altuve fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Nationals go quietly, and our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. In there at the knees, and that is strike one.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play, so when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier. The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times, and he just handled.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. In the air, right field. Cruz has this one sized up, reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, right fielder, Cam Smith.
Now here is Cam Smith. Fouled off down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Hassel makes the play, and there are two down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
So up next, Jake Myers. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
The 1-0. The other way, and foul ball.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Line to left. And that is that. One left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu.
Now
He has a
for
great
Houston,
slider with tons of
number
movement.
52, Brian Abreu.
Here's C.J. Abrams
Leading
down.
off for Washington, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Kimbrel, the right-hander, also getting loose. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Tapped up the first base side, and that's a foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ground ball. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up
No,
next,
well-thrown
for
slider
the
like that one can be
Nationals,
tough to get in the
first
air. Good
baseman,
downward break on that one.
Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-1.
That's inside, and that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Just missed.
2-0.
With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one finds its way through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
First and second, one out. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty
Now
well. I know it didn't
left
produce a hit,
fielder,
but he made
Dalen
solid contact,
Lyle.
and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Abreu won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to their closer, Josh Hader.
Well, the best
Now pitching
relievers
for
love the
Houston,
opportunity to come in and
number
protect a tight
71,
lead late in the ball game.
Josh Hader.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Dalen Lyle. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That misses
Ball
the
one, no
zone,
strike.
and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 2-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Strike one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Garcia, the lead runner, out at second. Lyle on at first with 2 down. That's down and in.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We go to the 9th, leading off Jeremy Pena.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The shortstop takes the ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Just off the inside edge. Yordan Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
That just came apart right there.
Up next
4-pitch
for the
walk,
Astros,
and
left
guy at the
fielder,
plate was not going to help
Yordan
him out by
Alvarez.
swinging at something out of the zone.
Go ahead, run on base. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across. Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And another ball. With the go-ahead run at third, here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And in the 9th, they take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So now here's the DH. Isaac Paredes. He's already homered here in this one. That's in for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Right side, hard hit. And that is that. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8-9, 1-2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 3 and the Nationals 2. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Hader back to work. And that one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
1-run game, bottom 9. Late swing, fouled off. In the dirt, now 1-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Robert Hassel III in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Oh, very close with the location right there. Just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
No outs, runner at first. Robert Hassel III digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
Trying to move him over here. Walker to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Josh Hader departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for Houston.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Brian King.
And
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
First and second, no outs. And now here is James Wood.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. And the home team trying to pull it out. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the Nationals.
Now here is C.J. Abrams. 1 for 4 with a double.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, one out. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And that's a little high.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. And that is out of play. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So it's their last chance in this one. Josh Bell at the plate now. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And fouled off. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. This could end it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brian King gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for Houston.
So they turn things over to the righty,
Number
Craig
46.
Kimbrell.
Definitely a
Craig
huge
Kimbrell.
at-bat in this game coming up right here. But with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Trying to deliver
Up
as the
next
hero.
for the Nationals, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
That one called a strike, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Winning run stands at second. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That's ripped into the outfield. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.